Hey guys, welcome back to the Vanity. It's Jennifer. Today what we're going to do is an empties video. I feel like it's been a while since I've done an empties, and this time I actually really have quite a bit of makeup. So we're going to start with makeup, and let's just go ahead and jump right in. It's the Sephora Solid Brush Cleanser. I love this one for my brushes and for my makeup sponges. It works really well. This one has just a little bit of a ring left, but once it gets to that point you can't use it. I already repurchased it. I will continue to repurchase it. Next up is the Maybelline Master Prime. This is the Blur and Illuminate one. I actually quite like these primers by Maybelline, and this one had a really nice pearl to it, but it wasn't like too glowy. And I have, I think, the Blur and Smooth or something right now. Yeah, Blur and Smooth. It doesn't have any shimmer in it, but they have several different kinds, so I would recommend it. I loved this. Next up is a concealer by CYO. This is their highlighting concealer brush with brilliance. This was okay. I don't think I'll rebuy it. It has like the little brush applicator. Like I said, I used it all up. It's not a super high coverage concealer. I much prefer the Maybelline Fit Me or the e.l.f. HD, so I will continue to use those, but I did use it all. And I have a full link, or a full link. I have a full review of CYO products that I've used. I'll link that if you guys are interested in that. Speaking of which, I do have an e.l.f. HD concealer. This one is in the color Fair. It's an okay shade. I don't know if they have another shade that's lighter, but this one isn't quite light enough, but I make it work. I have another primer, just a sample size guy of the Makeup Forever Step 1 Skin Equalizer. This is their smoothing primer. I liked this one more than I like the Benefit Professional. I don't know, there's something about the texture of the Professional one that I don't like, but I do like this one to fill in the pores. I'm not going to rebuy it. I have another small one. Would I consider purchasing it again in the future? Maybe on a good enough deal, because I feel like the Maybelline smoothing one does a little bit better job, and it's pretty similar in its drugstore. So I've used it, but I don't know that I'll rebuy right now. First off, I have the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise in Mystic Black. I did like this, but I feel like it dried out fairly quickly, which I believe I've just kind of heard that on YouTube in general about this product, but it gives you like really nice fluffy lashes, which was a really pretty look. I would consider rebuying it. I don't have it right now because I have other mascaras. And then I have the sample size of the Benefit They're Real. I actually really like this, even though it does have that rubberized wand. It can be a bit pokey, and I'm just kind of, you know, clumsy like that, I guess, and I poke the shit out of my eyes with this all the time, but I love what it does for your lashes, so I would absolutely rebuy it. I currently have one in my mascara backups. And I have another primer. This is just a sample guide by Cover FX. This is their illuminating primer, and it had a really pretty pearly color to it. I won't rebuy it because I don't feel like it did anything outstanding for my skin, and I feel like as far as the color, I could get something similar at the drugstore. So I won't rebuy it, but I did use it. Then I have, it's pretty dingy, don't mind that. This is an e.l.f. makeup eraser. It's kind of like, almost like, it is like the shape of like a Sharpie or something like that, but it's just nice and handy to have it when you have those little goofs, and then you can just wipe it away with the makeup remover pen. I already have another one. I love that. Then I have an oldie but a goodie. I don't really buy it anymore, but I have repurchased it multiple times. This is the e.l.f. High Definition Under Eye Setting Powder. And I've used all of this up. It's a great under eye setting powder, but I'm currently just going through some other powders that are multifunctional. I can use them under my eye and on my face, which I much prefer than having to get out two different products, but this is a good powder. And then I have a L'Oreal Brow Stylist Shape and Fill. Sorry, it took me a minute to read that because it's all rubbed off. And I like this one. I believe this is the one that's kind of, yeah, it's like a teardrop shape with the spoolie on the end. I really like this. Currently I have an IT Cosmetics one, but I have repurchased this several times and I love it. And then I have a little small guy of the Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Brow Gel. Now, out of all the brow gels that I've used, I do really like this one. It keeps the brow hairs in place like no other. The one that I would say is comparable to it, but not quite as strong, is the NYX Control Freak, which is currently what I'm using, but I really enjoyed this. Kat Von D Tattoo Liner in Trooper. Yeah, it kind of dried out on me, but it's a little sample guy. I don't know that I would buy this. I think I do a much better job with felt tip applicators as far as liquid liners. So the tip on this seemed to just be a little bit small for me. I have to do kind of like a baby wing, otherwise it starts to look funny. With my hooded eyes, it just kind of then just looks like a little bit of a curved line. So if I keep them smaller, a little bit baby sized, they look more of like a wing, giving me that classic wing look. So this one didn't really work out too well for me, so I won't rebuy it. Then I have lip products, yay! So I have this Tarte, I don't really know what this is. It's kind of like a lip balm. It says it's in nude, and it's not a full size, but it's a little sample guy, and it's completely gone. I really liked it. If it was like in a little kit, I would consider rebuying it or on sale, but I wouldn't go out of my way to get it. It's just something that I used at my makeup desk when I was putting on my makeup to keep my lips moisturized. Then, so sad, but so satisfying at the same time, I used up my beloved Maybelline Warm Me Up. This thing is just, it's beat, man. It's been in my purse for a long time, but I finally used it all up. It's just a really wonderful pink that's like a Your Lips but better. It's a little bit rosy, a little bit mauvey. It's just a perfect everyday color. I would absolutely rebuy it, but I have other lip products that I'm currently trying to use up. But if you're looking for a great everyday lip color, I couldn't recommend this one anymore. I absolutely love it. This is an Warm Me Up. Then I have a Buxom lip gloss, which is my favorite kind of lip glosses. I really actually like these sample size Buxom glosses because I feel like they're really easy to go through, and you still get a feel for the product. You have that satisfaction of using something up, and you get to try multiple colors without having like that full size. But this one is in Rose Julep, and it's a really pretty color, like a nice wash of pink. It makes your lips look really healthy and plump, and just makes small lips look bigger. So I absolutely love it. I already have another sample size of it, and yes, I would actually buy the full size of this. So I do love it. So I have one of these, I don't know how to pronounce this one. I got it on a clearance at Kohl's, and that's the only reason why I bought it, because I feel like this is pretty pricey normally, and I'm just not going to spend that much money on body wash. But it's the Ahava Active Dead Sea Minerals. The smell was in lemon sage. It's just a body wash, and I really liked the smell. If it was on clearance again or on a sale where I felt like it was a good enough deal, yeah, it smells really good. It's like a nice spa type of smell, but I like the freshness of the lemon in there. I did enjoy it, but not enough. I think it's like $20 full price, so and I had like a $10 Kohl's cash, and this was like $9.95, so that's the only reason why I bought that. Then I had a bar soap that we used up. This is Savon by Olivia Care, I believe. This is something you can get at Target. I actually picked this up at Goodwill because Target does donate there. It was 99 cents. It's verbena, and then it's a natural olive oil bath soap. And you can still kind of smell it a little bit, but it smelled really, really nice, and it just smelled really nice. It smelled, though, kind of standard like soap. But yeah, I liked it. I won't rebuy it because it is what it is. It's just some soap, but I did use that all up. And then, of course, we have some of my beloved Dr. Teal's. This is the Relax and Relief with Eucalyptus and Spearmint. I don't remember too much about this one. Yeah, for having eucalyptus and spearmint, I appreciate that it's not overpowering because those scents can get very strong. This actually, to me, smells like a men's body wash of some sort. Yeah, it just kind of smells like a man, like a nice, clean man. Okay, let's see. Haircare. I have the Matrix Total Result Moisture Me Rich Moisture Cure. This is a 2-phase hydration treatment. It's just a spray-in conditioner. I currently have a different one by Biolage, but this one was okay. I didn't notice anything spectacular with my hair, but it's just nice to have one to put into my hair. Then I have the Detox Dry Shampoo by Drybar. It's okay. I won't buy this. I think it was left over from a subscription box, which it's been forever since I've had one of those. I don't find myself using dry shampoo as much as I used to, but I won't pay this much for dry shampoo. Then I have the Bumble and Bumble Surf Spray. It's a self spray for beachy, windswept styles. I love this. I bought the full size of it, and I rarely purchase hair products at retail price. Oh, it killed me, because I can get stuff at the beauty supply store for, you know, what should be cost or whatever it is, you know, it takes out at least one of the middlemen. But I did bite the bullet and I bought the full size of this, and I absolutely love it. It does work really great in my hair. I don't have it in there today because I kind of let my hair air dry, but most days I do just let my hair air dry, which I've been saying for a long time, and I've used several different salt sprays, but this one makes my hair a little bit more wavy without the crunch. So if you have tried salt sprays before and you just don't like how crunchy or almost snarly some of them can make your hair feel, try this one. You won't be disappointed, and I think you can get it at like the cosmetic company. Sometimes they have Bumble and Bumble there, which then would be a little bit of a discount, or if you have a coupon for Sephora or Ulta. I don't know if Ulta carries this. Yeah, Ulta does carry it. So if you have a coupon or you have some Ulta points, definitely cash them in and try this out. You won't be disappointed. Alright, last but not least for the body products, I do believe, yes. It's just the Degree Sheer Powder deodorant. This is the deodorant I've been using for a really long time. I did try and make a switch to like a higher level deodorant, but that was really irritating my underarms. I actually had like a weird rash, so I went back to this, and it's great. And I like the powder, the sheer powder smell, because it smells like baby powder. Yeah, and I like that. I have some facial setting sprays, which would kind of be considered makeup, but I didn't put them in the makeup. I have the Face Shop Argan Oil in Water. This is the Radiating Moisture Mist. I don't have anywhere to get Face Shop around here, so I won't rebuy it. It was a nice hydrating facial mist, and that's that. Then I have the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water. I liked it. I won't continue to buy it. When I first got it, I used it quite frequently, and then I just kind of stopped using it. So it's okay. It's okay. I don't know. It's kind of gimmicky, but kind of nice at the same time. Alright, and you know how much I love my masks. I've had these in my skincare collection for quite a long time, but I finally used them up. They're both by Freeman, the Feeling Beautiful. I have the charcoal and black sugar polishing mask. This is just a really nice, it's kind of a thicker consistency, but the grit, the sugar that's in there doesn't like fall out like some scrubs and polishes are a little bit dry. This stays together really nice. It actually kind of warms up a little bit on your skin. You're supposed to leave it on for a while to let the charcoal work, and then you use the rest of the scrub to polish your skin, and it really does a good job at that. It's nice and gentle, so I don't feel like it was like scratching up the surface of my skin or anything like that, and I could use it multiple times in a week and I wouldn't have any issues with my skin. I would actually rebuy this one, no problem. Then the next one is the Avocado and Oatmeal Clay Mask. This was just like a nice go-to clay mask. I didn't have to think about it if I wanted to do a mask. I'm like, oh, I'll just put on my clay mask. Or I would do the clay mask like on my chin area and on my nose, and then I would put like some eye pads on and then like something else on my forehead. So it was just a good clay mask, and then it was nice that I didn't have to mix it because I do have some powder ones, so it was just a nice go-to when I didn't want to think about it. Then I have some things from Derma E. This is their two of the same things. I pick these up generally at like TJ Maxx or something like that, Marshall's. They carry them. I think they're usually around $5.99 there. For a toner, I actually go through this very quickly, but I love what it does for my skin, so I will rebuy it again at some point. But this is their Purifying Toner Mist with marine algae and green tea. It's for normal to oily skin, and I just really loved it. It does make your skin feel slightly hydrated, moisturized after you use it, and I like having a toner in a spray, so I'm more apt to use them and I don't feel like I'm like wasting cotton. Also, the misters on these are really great. So if you have other toners that you want to try and use up and you find yourself just not using them because they don't have a spray, you can, put your other toners in here, and these are nice little spray bottles. Then, speaking of facial sprays, I have the Mario Badescu facial spray with aloe herbs and rose water. This was okay. I actually prefer the Derma E one to this one, but I used it all up. It was okay. It was okay. Finally used up the Pixi Glow Tonic. I won't repurchase this only because my skin does not like hyaluronic acid all that much. So this to me burned a little bit. I did like what it did for my skin, but I couldn't use it twice a day. I could only use it like a couple times a week. So if I ever did rebuy it, I would likely just get this small size like this again because I don't need it so much. The big size I feel like would just take forever to go through. So I would be more apt to purchase this in like a travel size just to use it every now and again. Because again, I did like what it did for my skin, but I can't use it all the time. Oh, I have another Derma E product. This is their Anti-Wrinkle Vitamin A Glycolic Scrub with Vitamin C and E. It's supposed to exfoliate dull, tired, aging cells. I did like this, but I believe this has, I don't know. Yeah, it kind of reminded me of a creamy apricot scrub. I know people don't like the apricot scrub, but it reminded me a little bit of that. It had like a tan, like a creamy tan color. It was like in between a cream and a gel, more towards the creamy side with little scrubby particles in it, and I'm not sure what the scrubby particles are. Let's see if it says. Yeah, it's got apricot seed powder in it, so that's exactly why it reminded me of the apricot scrub. But I liked it. I won't rebuy it. I do feel like it was a little bit harsh of a scrub for my skin. There's not as many, because I used the apricot scrub when I was like a teenager, so I don't know if it's changed, but I feel like this didn't have as much of the apricot seed powder in it as opposed to like the apricot scrub. But if I wanted to have another polish or something like that, I much prefer the Freeman one to this one. So then I have a couple of items from Serengei, and I believe that's how you pronounce it. I probably am pronouncing it wrong again, but I believe it's Serengei. Serengei? You guys will let me know in the comments for sure if I'm saying that wrong. But I have their moisturizing and nourishing cleanser, and then their Focus Renewal Eye Cream. I did a full review of their products as well as a review of their mask. They did send these to me, but I did really enjoy them. The eye cream will last you a really long time. I actually started using it on my neck and my chest because I was like, I have other eye creams I need to use, and I was kind of running out of facial moisturizer anyway. And this is really similar to their moisturizer that they have. And then this was interesting. It was like an oil cleanser, but then it would also, it didn't lather, but it kind of emulsified into like a milky type of a cleanser, but without the creamy feel to a milk. And it did a really good job of just like removing my makeup and everything. So I would use this sort of as like a first cleanse, and then I would go in with something else. Oh, I have this Defense Refresh Setting Mist with Rosemary from Supergoop. It has broad spectrum sunscreen SPF 50. I did not care for this. It has a little shaker thing. I don't know, it had almost like a little bit of a crunch to it. I don't know. And I didn't like the rosemary smell, so I didn't buy it. It came in like a sample thing. I won't buy it. Then I have a Say Yes to Cucumbers. Now, if you guys have been watching me for a while, you know that I actually really enjoyed this back in the day, and I repurchased it. I would go bottle after bottle, but recently it seems to be irritating my skin a little bit. Actually, when I put it on, it burns a little bit around my nose, and it is supposed to be soothing, so I'm not sure if something changed with it or if just my skin has changed, but I'm not going to buy this again for a while because the last time I was using it, it kind of irritated my skin. Then I have a sample of the Skin Food Pore Control. This is their 5RG Pore Eraser, and it's just their cleansing foam. I actually really did like this. It foamed up. When you put it on at first, it kind of reminds me of like old school like Noxzema or something like that. It has sort of like a fresh, feeling to it, but it actually foamed up, whereas I don't believe Noxzema did. It was more of like a creamy menthol type product, but this one I really enjoyed using it with my Bare Minerals. They have like a brush with like a little rubber thing in the middle, just like to manually exfoliate. But don't get this in your eyes, it will burn. Speaking of Bare Minerals, I have their Brilliant Future Age Defense and Renew Serum. This was kind of like a creamy, milky type of serum. I didn't notice too much what it did for my skin. I believe, you know, with anti-aging stuff or age defense stuff, sometimes you just have to believe in it and just hope that it's doing something for your skin, because you're not going to see the results now, but maybe over time you're not going to have as many wrinkles. So I'm not going to rebuy this, but I did use it all up. I enjoyed it. It just kind of made my skin feel hydrated and soothed it a little bit, and I used it on my neck and chest as well. So next I'm going to talk about these little sample guys. I have something from First Aid Beauty. This is their Coconut Skin Smoothie Priming Moisturizer. I believe this had a little bit of like a glow to it. It was okay. I don't remember too much specific about it. I wouldn't go out of my way to buy it. It just was okay. It just was okay. And then I have the Origins Ginseng Refreshing Eye Cream to brighten and depuff. This I actually feel like would be a good eye cream to have. I currently have so many that I won't buy this, but it did brighten the under eye. It had a little bit of a shimmer to it, so it was almost like just like reflecting underneath your eyes, but without having like a highlighter or something that's gonna like compromise your concealer. So it was a really nice eye cream that brightened. And then I have just a sample size of the Sunday Riley Good Jeans. I actually do really like this. And then I have a different size that I went through. This was I don't know how much you got in here, but it came with a Luna oil. The reason why I'm kind of holding it together is because I wanted to open it. I couldn't believe that it was already like empty, because I haven't had it for that long. But it's got the oddest packaging, so I thought I would tell you guys about it. So I finally got it out because it was really hard to untwist, and it has an inner plastic thing that kind of vacuum seals on itself. So just so you guys are aware, you'll get every last drop out of this product, and it is truly empty for me. I do really like this. I feel like it's pretty pricey. I feel like it does a really good job at chemically exfoliating my skin. Every time I use it at night and I wake up in the morning, my skin just looks better. It always looks better. I have now the Tarte Knockout Tingle Something Toner. I feel like that does something similar. It's definitely way more intense than the Sunday Riley, so if you've used this, I wouldn't recommend the Tarte product. But that Tarte product is less expensive. You do have to be careful in the sun for sure with the Tarte product, but and it burns. Oh my god, does it burn. But anyway, back to this. I did really enjoy it. I would repurchase it in the future once I run out of the Tingle stuff from Tarte. Next up, I have the Belief the True Cream Aqua Bomb. Again, if you've watched some of my empties before, I had a sample size of this and I really enjoyed it, so I bought this isn't the full size, but it's like they're in between. You get 25 milliliters in here. I love the way that this cream smells. It's a lightweight, I think it's water-based. Is it water-based? I don't know. But it is a lightweight moisturizer. I feel like once you put it on, it absorbs in really nicely, so it's really great for daytime before your makeup, but it also hydrates your skin. If you're oily, you love it. I think if you're really dry, you might want to try their cream one of this, but I enjoyed it, and I have sort of combination skin. Oh my god, you guys, it's 26 minutes in. Next up, I have two things from The Ordinary. I bought quite a few things thinking I would do a review, but The Ordinary's products are just kind of confusing to me. Because I feel like you need to know quite a bit about skincare to recommend products to people. I will buy products again from them in the future, but I don't think I'm going to do a review video on them. But the first item that I used up is I believe this is their vitamin C serum, yeah. So I currently now don't have a vitamin C serum, which I definitely want to get another one. They have different vitamin C serums that are suspended in, I believe, like a cream. So I'm going to give that one a try. But I used this all up, and it's a great vitamin C serum. Then the next thing is their Advanced Retinol. It's their 2%. And currently, because I have the Luna oil, which does have retinol in it, I'm not using this one, and it's all gone anyway. I would repurchase it again, but there's some other retinols that I'll want to give a try after I use the Luna, but I really liked this as well. Next up, I have a Physicians Formula Charcoal Detox Cleansing Stick. I actually bought this because I thought it was going to be similar to the Tarte Friction Stick. It's not. I did use it all up, but I went through this product incredibly fast. I don't think I would repurchase, but it's not a bad cleanser. But again, I went through it incredibly fast. Okay, next up, we're going to go through my sheet masks. Now, you guys know I have an issue with sheet masks, and I like to use a lot of sheet masks, and some of these are not actually sheet masks, but I mask quite frequently, so let's get into this business. So first up, I have two from Hay, and these are their Elemental Essence masks. It's just a really nice sheet mask. Makes my skin feel very plump and hydrated, and just gives lots of good vitamins to your skin. Again, I will link the review of their products below. It is quite lengthy, but you know, you can skip forward to the review on the masks, but I do recommend them. And then I had like this little pack that came with like 7 different ones. I believe that this is a Korean company, so I don't know how to pronounce it, and I believe it's something you can get at Target. Arul, I believe, A-R-I-U-L. So the first one was a tea tree mask, then an avocado mask, and a pomegranate mask. I believe the theory was like use 1 mask each for 7 days, and it came in a little pack. I didn't use all 7, but I don't know that I'll rebuy them because I'm not sure if they're still sold at Target, because I did pick these up at Goodwill, but I liked them, so I used them. This also, as you can see, I picked up at Goodwill. It was on a clearance from Target, and I got it for 99 cents, but it was down to $1.80 at Target. This is also a Korean line. I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but it's a pore trouble sheet mask. I enjoyed it. And then I have a couple of, let's see here. I just have one from Jean Pierre. I believe I got this at a TJ Maxx. I'm not sure where else you can get it from, but it was Skin Elasticity. Then we have a couple from Tony Moly. I really do enjoy their masks, and I pick them up quite frequently when I see them at TJ Maxx. Or TJ Maxx. Yes, TJ Maxx. So I picked these up at TJ Maxx. And this one is their elasticity mask, and then they have their pore mask. I really like any of their masks, so I always pick those up. Leaders 7 Wonders. I love these biocellulose masks. If you ever see biocellulose masks and you like masks, pick those up. They're different than a sheet mask because they almost have like a jelly type, jello type texture to them, and they stick to your face better, and they're just supposed to, I think, get the essence into your face a little bit better because there's just like a better contact. But this is their brightening mask. I have more. I will buy these. This set I think I picked up at TJ Maxx again, but you can get them at Ulta, I do believe, and I see them on How It Looks sometimes. And then I just have a Say Yes To Cotton from the Say Yes To brand, the Comforting Mud Mask. I don't think I liked this one. I won't repurchase it. Alright, next up we have a mask. I think it's called Sue. I got it, I believe, at Walmart. It's a 2-step peel and glow mask. I actually quite liked this. It had like the peeling serum here, and it was like one of those that kind of pills up your skin. Whether that's the product or your dead skin, I don't know. But then you had a sheet mask to put on afterwards, which I enjoyed. Then I have several different kinds from the Cream Shop. Again, these I find at TJ Maxx. And I have their Perk Up Skin Animated Animal Face Mask. This is supposed to be anti-aging and collagen essence. It makes you look like a cute little character. And then I picked up actually some Mommy and Me masks at TJ Maxx, but they're from the Cream Shop. This one is for the kiddos, and it's just supposed to soothe skin and have antibacterial. This is a Korean skincare brand, and Bianca quite liked it doing that with me. And so this is the other part which I got to use. And then I also picked up, and actually we have 2 sets because we've done it twice. So I believe that's all you get in there is 2 each. And one's for you and one's for them, but it was super cute, and Bianca loved that we had something to do together. And then I also picked up a pack of these unicorn ones. I feel like I should have another one because me and Bianca do these together. And, but this one is just their animated unicorn face mask infused with shimmery rainbow pearl. So I'm not really sure what it's supposed to do for your skin, but my daughter's obsessed with unicorns, so I had to buy it. Then I finally used up the rest of these guys by the Beauty Diary. I picked these up when I went to New York, but it is, again, a Korean skincare product. Next up, I have just some randoms. I have a couple of randoms from the Freeman brand. You can pick up like these packs at Walmart, Shopko, things like that. I have their Anti-Stress Dead Sea Minerals Clay Mask. Now I remember using this and it was several uses. I got like 3 out of here. It has a really intense blue color. I don't know that I'll rebuy it. I did like what it did for my skin, but on like my acne and stuff, like here, if I had any like scabs, which is kind of gross, or scaly, dry type skin over the top, you know, like that healing skin, the color in here stained that a little bit. So the following day, it would be like really dark and just really noticeable. So I just feel like there's gotta be a lot of dye in here or something, and it's not just the product, like the ingredients, because it really did stain those parts of my skin. So I won't pick this up. Then the next one is the Deep Clearing Manuka Honey and Tea Tree Oil Clay Mask and Cleanser. I don't really remember this. I don't remember this. Sorry, I don't. I have Raspberry Roots Collagen Eye Patches from the Face Shop. I did like these. It had like a little plastic thing that you pulled out, and then the eye patches were more of like that jelly type texture, and it had like a little bit of a mesh in there. I do like these type of eye patches better than like the sheet eye patches, so if I could find these, I would absolutely rebuy them. And then I have from the Body Shop the Ethiopian Honey Deep Nourishing Mask. These I got off at Ulta. They were like on a sale, and I have a couple of other packs of different kinds from the Body Shop, but it's the first masks that I've ever tried from them, and I actually really liked this. It was more of like a, I want to almost say like a thick gel syrup type of texture, so it's different than any other masks that I have. You can get at least 2 applications out of this guy, so it was well worth the money. I believe it was only a couple of bucks. That's it, guys. We're at the end. We're at the end. Those are all my empties. I hope you guys stuck to the end. If you did, give me a unicorn emoji because of the unicorn sheet masks, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please give it a thumbs up if you did. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not already, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.